Alright, what's up guys? Max here, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along, yesterday I had my buddies come out and we tested out the new track for the Can-Am and the dirt bike, and my buddy Luke broke the Can-Am like on his first lap.
Oh geez!
Oh my god!
The lower control arm is completely ruined.
Oh shoot, really?
So it was going to be a super epic video about you know, ripping the track for, you know, multiple hours. I was gonna get a bunch of angles. It's gonna make it look really, really cool. We didn't really get a chance to do that. Today, I gotta do a little bit of projects on the Tacoma. I'm gonna be installing this WeBoost thing that's supposed to boost my cell phone signal no matter where I'm located. But I'm exhausted after a long day yesterday, so I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of shooting to wake me up, and then we'll get on top of our projects. This is kind of my little unofficial shooting range spot that I've kind of picked out. What I like about it, it's within a quick, easy walking distance of the back. And there's a good berm there, so long as nobody's coming down this trail, which there shouldn't be anyone coming down the trail, because if they are coming down the trail, well, then they're gonna get shot. I'm shooting these three little targets right now, and I'm hoping to get kind of more stuff going, build a bigger berm at some point. But you know, for now, this is fine for a little bit of plinking. I'm gonna go ahead and fire some rounds, wake up a little bit, go get some coffee, then we'll install the WeBoost thing, and maybe do a couple other projects around the house, because there's lots to do. You guys will be so proud. I got my eye protection and real ear protection this time. Out of here. Whoop, whoop. This long grass is really hard to run around in. I'm shooting with this primary arms optic. It works pretty well. It can zoom way far in, but it's not the best for like quick target acquisition, you know, like doing something fast. Instead of swap it out, I might just get a different AR and start a new build, because I like this one a lot. It's a lot better for backing way up. That will wake you up though. It's definitely a good way to wake up. So, these plates are fairly new, and I like them. I like them a lot. They're doing really well. Okay, so it was pretty nice to get out there and do some shooting. Molly, this is Molly. Desiree picked up this little kitten from the shelter. She was dropped off in the woods and someone found her, cold and tired and sad, and so we adopted her. We did, didn't we? This is a thing that I want to try on my truck. We get really bad cell reception out here, and then just in general when we're on our trips, the Travax trip, for example, we got stuck like way out and we didn't have any phone service. We actually got the truck stuck, and it got me worried that, you know, what if we got stuck like for real, like really stuck and couldn't get out? And, you know, CB radios can only do so much. And so I started looking into options that could possibly boost my cell phone signal and while like in the vehicle. And I came up with this. So this is from WeBoost, and it's supposed to be able to boost not just cell phone service, but also data as well. Holy crap, it's way bigger than I thought it was. Thing's beefy. We're gonna move this whole operation inside the barn. This is super windy. The wind's already knocked my camera over once, and I'm not gonna let that happen again. So the lighting in here is gonna be a little bit subpar, but at least we'll have good company. We got Carol over there. So yeah, this is our barn. It's like, I don't know, 200 years old, and it needs some upgrades, and it's a massive space, but because of its like old design, like there's all these poles everywhere, so it kind of feels tight, but it's huge. It's huge but tight. Let's get this thing going, huh? What do you say? Oh, I think I have a few little touches to make it feel a little bit more homey in here. Beautiful. I love it. Thinking I'm gonna mount the booster itself inside the glove box. Inside this glove box, there's this little panel. I haven't watched anyone do this mod to their Tacoma yet, so I'm sure there's other better ways to do it, but we're gonna try. This will be the Max Powell version. So just slide this up, and this little guy pops out. A cabin air filter behind it. A nice little gap there in the bottom left-hand corner, and that's where I want my wiring to go through so that it can charge right there, no problem. And our booster is just gonna sit in this tray. Now, I'm gonna try to do this somewhat in order. It says the first step is to mount the antenna. They included a little sticky thing, but it's actually magnetic, so you shouldn't have to use that. And it's a fairly strong magnet. Now, what I didn't like about the instructions, it just showed to run the wire like just straight down through your door panel. And that's terrible. Like, that's so bad. So I wanna come up with something better than that, obviously. But the other problem that I'm having is that it says not to mount it anywhere within 12 inches of a sunroof. Well, I don't have anywhere else that could really be a decent mounting spot. And it wants it to be like in the middle of your vehicle. Because of the tent, I just don't have that opportunity. Goddamn spider monkey. Like, I could put it in here and then you don't even see it, but it's literally right next to the glass window. I didn't think glass disturbed radio waves, but I have been wrong before. All these spots seem wrong. I don't know. The antenna can just magnetically mount right there for now, and hopefully it works. I'm gonna run the wire down the weather strip, just like I did when I installed my light bar. The cable, it's not super long, so I can't go through my main entry point. I normally go through this little spot over there. There's a pretty similar spot right here. It's tough to see, but hose for the cab air filter, and then right next to that looks like a little spot for wiring. I'm gonna take my knife, whoop, and put a little slit in that rubber, and well, I'll run that cable through, and we'll just cut to, I don't know, like a time lapse or something.
Oh well, oh well. Oh well, well.
All right, so I'm having a hard time getting through. So I'm gonna try putting it on this big zip tie just to kind of give it some rigidity, and that should help me get it in. Hopefully I can get it in, because you know, struggling to get it in is one of the most frustrating things. There, now I can fish her in like that, hopefully. I've never gone through this way before. She's not liking it. She says no. Donna, no. Let the boy watch. Let the boy watch. Alright, so I had to pull my glove box out. I had to kind of disassemble it a little bit because I've never pulled through that area, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like stabbing a knife into a wire harness or something like that. But now that I've done it, maybe you guys could do it blind. I know there's not a whole ton of light in here, so I'll try to do my best. You just pop this guy out, and then there's like 3 screws and a 10mm bolt down there. But okay, you can kind of see my zip tie next to that yellow wire bundle. Okay, and I can reach in, and I've got my zip tie there. Now I wanted to go off to the right, and there's a small little gap you can get it through. But if you can get it, well then, you can start to pull this. Now that I've got my wire, I just gotta find a nice way to feed it into the glove box. There it is. So that's step one. Step two is to wire, or run the wire for this secondary antenna. So this is the one that needs to be close to your phone. They either want it like on your headrest or on your dash somewhere, but it can't be like in the bed of the truck. This one we're gonna run kind of opposite, I guess. So we're gonna try to get up into the glove box. It can run, it's gonna come out of, here's the wire. I can run it up this trim all the way up through here, and then just mount it right here. I went ahead and I mounted the antenna just right here. I don't really see too much of the point of like putting it up. I don't know, this is all airbags here. This is airbags here, so I think down there is still gonna work fine. It's not like you're holding your phone up by your ear 24/7. You're holding it here in your lap, like 18 inches away. Or you know, it's on the dash, so that should work. So this will take up the cigarette lighter, but what's cool is they put like a little USB port thing here, as well as a button and a light. If you take the cover off of the cabin air filter, then it gives you just enough room there to stuff the end of this in, and then it can just swing right around. I'm telling you guys, I think I came up with the best way to install this. Boom, super clean. That just plugs in. That guy snaps back in. This guy, I'm gonna end up just Velcroing right there. This tray clips in directly above it. This thing has holes in the side that'll perfectly fit these cables. It'll just run right through. Okay, so in the cab of the truck, I got power to it. So I am seeing a red light. Now, I think I saw in the directions that a red light was not good. It was meaning that it had some sort of interrupted feed. Oh, there we go, green. Now I got green, okay. All right, let's try this again. So power on. And I've just got that red bar again, which means there's interference or something. Let's see, does it make a difference if the engine's on? I don't know if it's too close to glass or too close to metal. It could be this aluminum rack, but it said it could be mounted to aluminum. Are you helping, Dad? Okay, so just purely, so the directions say that feedback loop can come from having the internal, this guy, mounted too close to the external. So maybe they were just too close to each other. I don't know. There's not a lot of room here, guys. So I just for testing brought it up to here. Now that is the worst looking spot for an antenna ever. Maybe if it works, I could put it here, but then I do not like that. Crazy boy. Okay, I came up with a solution that works okay. It gets it away from the rack. I got green bar. What I did was I ran it up to right here, you know? Kind of a cool looking little thing. Aesthetically for the whole truck, not gonna be too big of an issue. I don't love it, but it's functional, and that's what's important. It probably would be better up high, I suppose, but at the same time, the roof is like a giant, I don't know, issue for antennas. So getting it away and then being on the aluminum bumper seems to be working fine. Still green bars, so that's good news. Holy crap, I have 4G. Dude, no way. Oh, dude, I have 4G here. At our house, we have not had 4G at all. And it has 4G now. What? No way. What? It's working. Oh, that's Dad's firefighter name tag. You put that back, kid. When we first moved out here, we had to get Verizon because we had T-Mobile and there was absolutely no service. We got out here and Verizon, you could literally only make phone calls. They were pretty sketchy. And now I have 4G and I wonder if I could actually, if I can watch a video, then this thing is powerful. It's fast. It's like working. Do they make these things for homes? Because this is like better. This is better than the internet that we had to sign up for, this really expensive internet too. Dude, it's working. No freaking way. Thoroughly impressed.
What's up, guys? Whoa,
that's
welcome back to the vlog.
Look at this.
What's up, guys?
That works.
Welcome back to
literally works better than the internet that we have inside. And we didn't have any real service out here. Now that I fixed the antennas, I'm looking forward to having better signal on the road wherever we are. I mean, we are in a pretty remote area. Like, I didn't have any internet at all. Like, 100% guys, I'm not getting paid by WeBoost or anything. That is real results. I was not able to do that today. In fact, I was really frustrated today because even the internet that I'm paying, you know, 60 bucks a month for barely works out here, and I was having a hard time uploading a video. So, man, that's huge. Cool, and I like the location, you know, I like where I put it. It all looks really clean and nice, and still functional. Guys, the WeBoost is legit. It does work. I'm actually shocked. I didn't really expect it. I didn't really expect it to do much, but I'm really glad that it did. I read some really good reviews and decided to try it out.
I do that in the raining?
You do that when it's raining. You turn the wipers on. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a bummer. Like, I turn off the truck and I don't have cell phone service. We all know how phones work. Here's a nice shot of my hairy leg. You can see how many bars I have right there, right? It's not a magic trick. I'm gonna turn that on. There it goes. It just switched to 4G. You see it? Did you guys see that? It took a second, but it just switched to 4G. Now I can watch movies and go to Instagram. My Instagram videos should work. That's crazy. That's super fast. Like, it does not work like that normally. There, it just disappeared. So it just takes a second for the bars to know to like kind of reflect what I'm getting, but that's nothing. Like, that's no service at all. Try to go back to Instagram, kind of give you guys an idea of the difference. That's literally just turning my truck on and off. It's like seriously like crazy reliability. Like, that makes a huge difference. Like, I don't want to mislead anybody. It doesn't generate a signal. Like, you have to have some kind of service. But man, I didn't have any internet at all, and it seems to have found internet. And phone calls haven't been much of a problem here with T-Mobile, or sorry, with Verizon. So that's not a very good test to do, but just seeing that the internet works like that, that's what I'm really interested in. That's amazing. Dude, I'm impressed. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps me out a ton. It helps with the algorithms and all that stuff, and helps me grow, and I appreciate it. And we got lots of really cool content. Tomorrow, I'm gonna find out if Carol will eat a beef tongue. So more of that to come. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live.